The year is 1891. The jewel of Manipur, a kingdom nestled in the mountainous northeast of India, is plagued by internal strife. At the heart of this turmoil lies a power struggle within the royal family. Maharaja Surchandra Singh sits upon the throne, but his position is precarious. His half-brother Tikendrajit Singh harbors ambitions of his own, challenging Surchandra's legitimacy and seeking control of the kingdom. Adding fuel to the fire is another brother, Kulchandra Singh, who throws his support behind Tikendrajit. The court of Manipur becomes a stage for intrigue and suspicion, alliances shifting like the sands. The brothers' rivalry escalates, culminating in an armed clash within the palace walls. Surchandra, fearing for his life and his throne, makes a fateful decision. He appeals to the British East India Company for assistance, a move that will have far-reaching consequences for Manipur's future. Little does Surchandra realize that he is inviting a force far greater than he can control, a force that will ultimately consume his kingdom in its imperial grasp. The stage is set for a tragic clash of ambitions, loyalties, and cultures. The Anglo-Manipur War is about to begin. The British, ever opportunistic, saw Surchandra's plea for help as a chance to further their colonial ambitions in the region. They agreed to intervene, but their motives were far from altruistic. The British saw an opportunity to establish a stronger foothold in Manipur, a strategically important buffer state between British India and Burma. They dispatched a force under the command of James Quinton, the Chief Commissioner of Assam. Quinton, a man of action rather than diplomacy, arrived in Manipur with a clear objective: to reinstall Surchandra on the throne and to assert British authority over the kingdom. The British believed they were dealing with a minor rebellion that could be easily quelled. They underestimated the resolve of Tikendrajit and his supporters, who were prepared to fight tooth and nail to defend their independence. Quinton's arrival in Manipur only served to escalate the situation, turning a family feud into a full-blown conflict with a powerful imperial force. Tensions reached a boiling point on March 24, 1891. Quinton, frustrated by what he perceived as Manipuri defiance, attempted to arrest Tikendrajit. The attempt was botched, sparking outrage among Tikendrajit's supporters and igniting the Anglo-Manipur War. Manipur's warriors, armed with swords, spears, and muskets, clashed with the British forces equipped with modern rifles and artillery. Despite being outmatched, the Manipuris fought with incredible bravery and tenacity. One name that emerged from the chaos as a symbol of Manipuri resistance was Paona Brajabashi, a valiant commander known for his strategic brilliance and unwavering courage. Brajabashi, leading from the front, inflicted heavy casualties on the British at the Battle of Kongjom. However, the superior firepower of the British ultimately proved too much for the Manipuri warriors to overcome. After days of fierce fighting, the British captured the palace, effectively crushing the resistance and taking control of Manipur. The brief but bloody conflict left a trail of devastation in its wake, but the spirit of resistance, embodied by heroes like Paona Brajabashi, would never be extinguished. Section 4. The Reckoning. With the fall of Manipur, the British unleashed their retribution. Tikendrajit Singh, the heart of the resistance, was captured. He was tried for waging war against the British Crown and publicly executed. His fate was shared by Tanggal General, another prominent figure in the resistance. Known for his strategic mind and unwavering loyalty to Tikendrajit, Kulchandra Singh, although not directly involved in the final confrontation, was also captured and sentenced to death. However, his sentence was later commuted to exile, and he spent the rest of his life in distant lands, forever separated from his homeland. The British, seeking to make an example of those who dared to defy them, imposed harsh punishments on other captured fighters. The executions and exiles were not merely acts of punishment, but a calculated move to break the spirit of the Manipuri people and to instill fear in the hearts of any who might consider challenging British authority. The aftermath of the war saw Manipur firmly under the grip of the British Empire, its future uncertain, its people left to mourn their losses and grapple with the consequences of their resistance. Section 5. Divide and Rule. Following their victory, the British implemented their infamous divide and rule policy to maintain control over Manipur. By fostering divisions among the local leaders and communities, they ensured that any unified resistance would be nearly impossible. This strategy not only weakened the social fabric of Manipur, but also sowed seeds of mistrust and discord that would linger for generations. The British administration restructured the political landscape, appointing loyalists to key positions and marginalizing those who had shown any sign of defiance. This deliberate fragmentation of power and influence was a cornerstone of British colonial strategy, effectively preventing any cohesive challenge to their rule. Section 6. Legacy of the Brave. Despite the harsh reprisals and the heavy toll of the war, the legacy of the brave Manipuri fighters endured. Their courage and sacrifice became a source of inspiration for future generations, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Manipuri people. Stories of their valor were passed down through oral traditions, songs, and folklore, keeping the memory of their resistance alive. The bravery of leaders like Tikendrajit Singh and Tanggal General became emblematic of the struggle for freedom and justice, not just in Manipur, but across the entire subcontinent. Their legacy served as a reminder that the quest for independence and self-determination is a noble and enduring endeavor, one that would eventually culminate in the broader movements for decolonization and national sovereignty. Section 7. A Debt of Remembrance. Today, the sacrifices of those who fought in the Anglo-Manipur War are commemorated with reverence and respect. Memorials and monuments stand as silent witnesses to their bravery, ensuring that their contributions are never forgotten. Annual observances and educational programs help keep their stories alive, fostering a sense of pride and continuity among the Manipuri people. This debt of remembrance is a solemn vow to honor the past, while striving towards a future that upholds the values of freedom, justice, and unity. The legacy of the Anglo-Manipur War is not just a chapter in history, but a living testament to the enduring spirit of resistance and resilience in the face of oppression.